Weather.gov is an excellent place to go to look up the weather for where you're going. This can really help you when you're planning your trip, so you can kind of have a decent idea about what the day is going to be like. Obviously, there's always things that can happen that aren't in the weather, but the National Weather Service does a pretty good job of giving you insight into how the day is probably going to go. So I'm going to put right here, I'm just going to search a common mountain. I'll look up Mount San Antonio, which is Mount Baldy. Don't put, Be careful when you look up Mount Baldy because Mount Baldy sometimes comes up as the town, which is very, very different weather than the summit. So be sure you are careful of that. So here it is showing the weather, and this would be the weather for the top of Mount Baldy. Now, this is the part that's cool that a lot of people don't realize you can do. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit here, and you can see this is the little green box is at the peak. But what if you're not going to the peak? What if you're going down here and you're going to be in this canyon here? Or what if you're going to be over here? What if this isn't exactly where you're going to be? As we all know, weather is drastically different, even just a little bit away from one area to another in the mountains. So watch what you can do. You can click. It doesn't drag and drop, but if you move your cursor or tap on your phone, if you're using your phone, and you just click over here, it'll reset and it actually moves it. And when it moves it, this is an amazing feature of this website. It has some sort of algorithm, and it can kind of predict and figure out what the weather will be like here in this spot compared to up here on the top of Mount Baldy. So you can get very specific and you can click in specific areas. So as you can see, like for example, today it says sunny with a high near 43, windy 20 to 30 miles an hour, gust as high as 45. All right, well, let me go down here and see. And I'm going to see what if I was down in this section in the foothill of the mountain. So I'm going to click there, give it a minute. And there it is. And you can see it changes the weather and gives you kind of a more specific forecast for that exact location versus just knowing what it's going to be like at the top at Mount Baldy. I mean, is this a perfect system? No, but it's pretty fantastic in terms of giving you an idea of, you know, what your day will probably be like. Again, I say probably because you never know in the mountains, but it really does help you plan trips and get a good idea of what you're probably going to be up against.